Crafty Happy Girl with you. Today I'm going to show you a junk journal that I made a while ago, but I decided last weekend to kind of spruce it up with a few more flowers and ephemera and paper. So I made the cover out of the Arizona tea box that the Arizona tea comes in the cans. And then I used the Photo Play paper crane paper pack with stickers and chipboard and all that it came with. And this is a few years ago, so I'm not sure that, I bet you could find it online or something, but really not in the stores anymore because it's kind of old. Here's a tag that I made, and I just put another little round metal tag that has vellum on it. I used some wax that's meant for the glue gun from Hobby Lobby. And then I just stuck a normal clear stamp on there. And I got the idea from Paula and Kelly. They were doing a live on the Crafty Me app, which is the Fussy Cotton Cuties, which is an awesome group. And you can check it out via the Crafty Destinations. And they did it on one of their little lives, and it was really fun. I said, oh my gosh, I gotta try it. So I tried it. I think it worked out pretty good. If you use a clear stamp, it made mine just a little bit cloudy. And then I cleaned it off. Once I cleaned it off, and then it was fine to use, and it just made a good image after I stamped it. So at least that was mine. Now you might want to try it out with like a stamp that you don't mind, ruining, I guess, if you will. Just a card that I actually folded so that I could fit it on this page because I really like it. And I used, this is just a white muffin liner, paper muffin liner. You can get them at your store, and I just got, like, you can get them at the grocery store, and they're just the ones that are natural, like paper. This is like natural, just natural white paper. They have a choice between natural white and the colored ones at my grocery store. And I got these cool like 3D cherry blossom stickers at Hobby Lobby. Just did a few little doodads of paper, and I stamped "You Can Do It" with a little paper clip and the butterfly there. I love making little pullouts and, pockets from my last book. And I think it reminds me of, when I was a kid, they had those little activity books, slides and pullouts and turn a page within a little page and all that good stuff. So I just made a little book over here with little more paper and just a place where you can journal. And then I just sewed it at the top. This is just regular notebook paper. And then it kept flopping open, so I just put a little paper clip there. I love vellum, so I decided to put a page of vellum in there with a little bit of trim and more paper. I try to use the most out of the actual paper pack that I got, so all the scraps I try to use and good stuff. Sushi makes everything better because it does. A chopstick, that I got. We actually have chopsticks at home because we eat a lot of Asian food. And I made a little pocket and sewed it with my sewing machine. And then I actually have an origami book that I just hardly ever, I didn't even think to use it and use the paper out of it. My husband was like, oh, go get the origami book and use paper out of there. I was like, yes. So I actually followed some instructions online, and I made a little birdie. And then I love to use different kinds of paper. So this is just normal graph paper with a little circle. And then I use my glue gun. I love using the glue gun on junk journals just because for me it makes it things that I glue gun really stable and thicker, I guess. So this, you can just pull these out. It's just like a little tuck. And again, just some scraps and stuff that I kind of made into a little, I put a sticker and I punched a little flower, and this is just a little card from there. And I actually took 2 pieces of the paper and I took ribbon and folded it in half, and I glue gunned them together. Hot glued, I should just say hot glued. I hot glued it. I love the little Asian girls. I love it. Koi fish with some stickers, and I just took a punch. Another cool thing that you can do with junk journal is take any kind of paper and just punch it and then let it hang off. I love how it just hangs off and just makes more dimension and color, adds different colors to each side of the book. So when you turn the pages, you know, different colors and stuff. So also different shapes. I did a circle and put it in the middle of the book, and I love it. I just think it adds a lot more interest to the book too. And I got these little clips from Hobby Lobby, and I took this tool that I have, and it makes rough edges. So I did, you know, added a little more texture to it. And then I took and put more of the origami paper in here. Really cool. I like it. Again, different textures. I love tags. You know, I love pockets. So on this one, I actually messed up and I did it the opposite way, like the wrong side, you know. I did upside down. And so what I did is I ripped out the paper, and then I took another piece of paper and I put it in the background. And so it looks like a frame. So I hope it kind of covers up my oopsies. And I just did more cards. Little paper clip from Tim Holtz. Got a little clip holding a card that I folded and took a tag and I glued it. Make a little foldy page. And then on the other side of the circle, I took this clear butterfly. It's kind of like out of a transparency plastic. And I used a glue gun to glue gun it right here. So it would be kind of another little pocket, little flip holder. Some cotton trim. I love, again, texture, color, different, you know, interest. From the chopstick, I took the paper and I glued it there. I thought that would be a really neat idea. And then I don't ever see, I've never actually seen a red doily that is just this much detail. And so my friend Candace from Texas, she sent it to me. She loves vintage stuff just like I do. And she's blissfully vintage in Texas. I love that. Another sushi paper crane this crane I cut out of obviously white paper on my silhouette. Again, some stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby, a vellum, the other vellum page. I did this paper clip and I just tied some tulle and then I hot glued it at the top. You don't have to hot glue it, but I like to just because it gives it, you know, it's a little more stable. Took a circle and just cut it or fold it in half so that it would just be easier to kind of find the page and turn it. This page just has a square doily with some different paper and that I just folded, you know, in half, tucked it in there. Tuck spot, that's what that is. And a few more cards and another little. I find it easier to kind of find the page and turn the page when I have something to, you know, grab onto and turn it. And this is the last page. I cut this out of my silhouette. And then this, I had some I guess it's like red burlap. And then I just took another piece of scrap and then I sewed it on there. I thought it looked kind of cool. And then the last page is just another cute little Asian girl with some paper behind it. And the back of the box. See, 12-pack. And then the danglies, I just took this other tag and I did another wax with the heart and some charms that I had with all kinds of little ribbons and things. And on the front, I love buttons, a few more flowers. These are Prima flowers that I found at Hobby Lobby. And this white flower, I also got at Hobby Lobby, but I thought it looked plain on the top. So I had this trim, and so I cut one of the little rose flowers or little flowers, and I cut it and I put it on top there just to give it some, you know, just kind of a little finished look, I guess you'd say. So there's my book. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.